What's up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here with
Gersh1.
And we're back at it to answer your questions in another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. That is what
Gersh Schlong did. Not Gersh1, Gersh Schlong. Let's say, hypothetically, that the Old Ones were not destroyed during the War in Heaven, but instead fled the galaxy. If they were to return, how would the Eldar react to their return? Will they worship them, ally with them, reject them, etc.?
That's a really good question because the Old Ones did create the Eldar. The Eldar did build on a lot of the technologies that the Old Ones used to use. But I do think that the cockiness of the Eldar would surpass any amount of respect that they have for the Old Ones. I think they would see the Old Ones as just another race, and if anything, a race that wasn't as good as they were because they lost and they had to leave, whereas the Eldar are still around even after surviving the birth of Slaanesh.
Right. I mean, it goes pretty far to show you that the Eldar think of themselves as superior to pretty much anything else. So much so that that's going to supersede any type of logic behind it. Because even when they allied, like Yvrain and the Vizark, when they allied with the Imperium to bring Gilliman back, it was all because their goals were aligned. They didn't do it to be helpful. They didn't really do it to improve the Imperium strength. They did it because of the whole Avatar of Iniad needing the souls and resurrection and all that stuff. So,
yep.
Yeah, that's a good question, but yeah, I agree. They probably won't. They'll see them as a threat. They probably won't ally with them.
Yep. Next question comes from Zionic Nexus. Could an Eversor assassin take on a Chaos Lord? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an assassin, so he can, he has the upper hand because he's hiding.
He's a sneaky fellow.
He's a spy.
Rory Wilson. If somehow you manage to convince the orcs that orcs are not real, would the orcs cease to exist?
No, that's not how the psychic abilities of an orc work. It's complicated. Next question comes from the Tech Priest. Do you guys think that Gork and Mork could create an orky demon prince, or is Wa power too different from the warp? It's not the same. They have weird boys, and then they have warp heads, and that's the closest you're gonna get to a demon prince or something empowered by Gork and Mork.
I think did you say Gaskell?
Yeah, no, I didn't say it, but he's just like a prophet. So that is another thing that's pretty close to it. Yeah.
Faking it 66. Does the Imperium still use slavery, or does the use of servos, cherubs, machines, and penal labor mean that slavery is obsolete? Nah, there's tons of slavery in the 40K universe.
It's grim dark. Next question comes from David McCone. Why is Vulcan the only perpetual Primarch, and how did he gain this ability?
So he pretty much got it from the Emperor. If you go by, I believe it's called the Emperor's Turret, where each individual Primarch has a certain trait or ability or something passed down from the Emperor to them. For example, Gilliman's Tactician trait is because the Emperor is such a great war leader. So again, the Emperor is a perpetual, so therefore Vulcan was the one to be the perpetual. So I guess you could say he got it from birth or from
He got it from his mama.
There you go. This question is by Thomas R. Who would win a fight between an Imperial Titan and a Jaeger from Pacific Rim? You can pick any Titan of your choice, and you can pick any Jaeger. For example, Gypsy Danger is about 80 meters tall. Did you see the new Pacific Rim?
I haven't seen the new one. I saw the first one.
Yeah.
And I definitely think a Titan would destroy a Jaeger.
Yeah, easily. Because, Jaegers don't really have all that much firepower to them, and literally a Titan is just a huge walking gun.
It is, yeah. Whereas a Jaeger is just a person.
Right.
He's just, that sometimes sticks out or gets a sword from a place, but yeah. The only thing that the Jaeger might have is that they do seem to be a little quicker.
Yeah.
But then again, just explode.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I think 8 out of 10 times the Titan would win.
Yeah, especially we've seen a Titan destroy. What do the Eldar Titans? What are they called?
The Wraith.
Yeah, the Wraith. I think it's the Wraiths.
The Wraith Knight. Wraith Knight, yeah, because Wraith Lords are littler, and then there's a Wraith Knight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But then Eldar also have Eldar Titans.
Yeah, but they seem to be very agile and quick.
Yeah.
But Titans have taken those out too.
Yep.
Next question comes from Timothy Armstrong. What would the Imperium do if they found a child that is as powerful as a psychic as powerful as a psychic as the Emperor on the world they reclaimed? Yeah, that's a really good question. It depends on at what age they find them. Like if a baby, I think that they would harvest that power, or harness that power, and then just give it to the who is it? Who is the main psychers? The guys with like the eye.
Oh, astropaths?
Yeah. So like they'll give it to like a astropath, the highest ranking astropathic family, part of the something Novalite, I think it's called. So yeah, that's what I think would happen.
Yeah, either that or kind of like raise the child as your own and just have like this really super powerful dude, you know, as like your bodyguard. I mean, you'll get that familial ties, so I guess you'll be kind of protected that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question comes from Snoopy Doo. Do orcs have dongs? No.
They're fungus, right?
Yeah.
So I guess
everything is a dong.
Yeah, their body is just one big dong.
Next one.
This one is by XX Abaddonation XX. What the heck? Would the combined might of the Chaos Gods be able to defeat the Great Old Ones from H.P. Lovecraft? So like Cthulhu and all that stuff.
I don't think so. But then again, I haven't really read too much of the H.P. Lovecraft stuff.
Yeah, I only know very little about it, so I can't give you a full answer.
Yeah.
But I mean, Chaos Gods are pretty powerful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm leaning towards 40K, but I don't know enough.
Next question comes from Giro Sepli. Or Sepli. What is the Sound Alchemist's worst experience with chicken?
Chicken? I like a live chicken.
Yeah.
Like, I guess they peck at me whenever I try to feed them at like
Farm and Fleet.
Farm and Fleet, yeah. I guess that's the worst.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did I say something about chickens?
Maybe last episode, I can't remember. And then last question, what do you have?
Richard Gravina. If a crew ate a question, would it become the question? No. If an orc mech boy has shiny bits painted red, would he run faster than all the other mech boys?
If he believes he can, yeah. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
And that's how today went. Thank you so much for sending those questions our way. If you have more questions for us, comment down below.
That's right. Put question for your question, because we usually get to those questions first. Or you could like the question you want. That way it'll move higher and higher and higher. And we'll get to that question first. That's all we got.
This is Gershwan.
Sound Alchemist, signing out.